All right, Gage, what do you think of the sport utility four-wheel drive sport quads, basically like the Scramblers, the Renegades, the old Wolverine 350s, stuff like that?
The newer ones are definitely a lot nicer than the older ones. As far as like the Wolverine 350, they're pretty underpowered and slow. Reliable, but definitely slow. Other than that, I think they're kind of run-of-the-mill, pretty much the same as a utility quad.
Sweet, thank you.
Yep.
All right, Brian, what do you think of like the four-wheel drive sport quads?
I like the Scrambler 500. They were a fun machine back in the day.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Brian, what do you think of the four-wheel drive sport quads?
They're fun, like a Scrambler 500, that kind of thing. I wouldn't recommend like the XC450 from Arctic Cat, not a good four-wheel drive sport quad, but the other ones, they're good. Yeah, the Wolverine 350, the four-wheel drive just kind of helps you out a little bit if you don't have a buddy to drag you out of a mud hole, so.
Fair enough, thank you. All right, Carrie, what do you think of the four-wheel drive sport quads?
Guess they came out with those to make up for the person that can't make up their mind if they want a utility or if they want to go play.
Fair enough, thank you. All right, Tony, what do you think of the four-wheel drive sport quads?
I think it's good for somebody who wants to have some fun in the woods as well as get some work done. If you don't get stuck as easily, maybe like the bigger guys out there riding them, maybe a little better for them.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, what do you think of four-wheel drive sport quads?
A lot of fun. Easier to rip through the trails than a regular sport quad just because they've got four-wheel drive. Kind of a weird thing in a way just because you can't really actually work with them much unless it's one of the rare ones with a rack. Overall, they're pretty cool.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah.